It's time. Time for courage. Time for strength. Time for heroes to rise. It's time to show passion, spirit, and determination. On your marks, Australia. And get set for Hamish and Andy's Euro Gap Year pre-opening ceremony special.
Tonight, on a very sporty season finale, Hamish and Andy go to Russia to meet some classy cats.
You need to put a makeup on your face.
Of course, I feel like a fool.
It's like live YouTube, isn't it? The lads test us Londoners to see if we can keep a secret.
I'm not even meant to be outside in my outfits for the opening ceremony. No one can find out there's a wolf and giant dice, okay?
And your top athletes get put through their paces.
Does it scare you?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Stretch up, geezers, and get ready for a big finish.
Welcome to the final episode of Euro Gap Year. The last time we'll be in this pub, the Lord Stanley.
Yeah, it's an extremely special night because, of course, tomorrow night, the opening ceremony, which I guess makes tonight the official pre-opening ceremony for the games.
Yeah, no.
Yes, it's official. Thank you, Olympians.
I don't think legally we can say official.
No, we can because no one else is doing a pre-opening ceremony. So, had to think about it. Yeah. Legally, I am giving it the green light.
Okay.
It's official.
Okay.
We're the pre-opening ceremony. It's all good. I give it the tick, guys. It's fine.
I worry about your interpretation of the laws sometimes.
I wouldn't, because it's just got the H. Blake tick.
Okay.
You can take that to the
well,
bank.
the exciting thing is, instead of our usual audience, our audience tonight is made up of 73 members of the Australian Olympic team.
And my mum is here as well. Yes. That's not my mum. I don't know. No, obviously mum has to be at the back. She's not allowed near Olympians because of the old Barcelona high jump pogo stick incident. But, that was a black mark on the Blake family's name, but we've moved on. It was in the 90s.
We are honoured to have you all here this evening.
Yeah, even my disgraced mum. I mean, like I said, we moved on.
And we'll get a chance to talk to our athletes a little later on.
Before that, obviously, though, let's get down to business time. We're in a bar. Who wants tequila shots? Yeah! No! That was a test. That was a trick. Yeah. You meant this is game week. You got to have your game face on. Sorry, that's just for Uncle Hamish and Andy.
Yeah. It'll just be Gap Beers tonight here in the Lord Stanley. For those who don't know, Gap Beer is our torrid attempt at our own home brew, and it's just for cheersing now.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Not for drinking.
Perfect, actually, for Olympians.
Yeah. In fact, I think legally I can say it's the official beer of the Australian... I'm going to go and say it.
We can't.
Thank you. Giant endorsement for Gap Beer. We appreciate it.
OK, we've got to move on. You'll see a lot of sports on the show this evening, but we want to start with something that isn't even a part of the festivities in London here.
That's right. Well, everyone knows the Olympics are like a physical pageant, but it has a knock-on effect too to the arts.
Yeah.
That could be a free concert in London in Hyde Park, or as we found out, cat theatre in Russia.
We flew to Moscow in Russia, where they were already caught up in Olympic fever, even practicing the traffic problems.
And after a minor vehicular collision, which was definitely that guy's fault, we arrived at Cat Theatre.
All right, Cat Theatre. Ironically, not actually doing Cats, the show.
No, this is a cat theatre, where the actors are real cats. Cat theatre has been a tradition in Russia for over 40 years. Children flock to see the shows every week to this day. And the man currently in charge is this clown, Dmitry.
Hello, Hamish, how are you?
Hello.
I'm fine.
Andy.
Andy, first of all, you need to put a makeup on your face.
Of course, I feel like a fool. I feel naked.
It's okay. We will help you to do this.
Oh, thank God.
Can you tell us what the show is about today?
Спектакль будет посвящен знаменитому коту, которого знает вся Россия. Его зовут кот Борис.
Boris the cat, yes. So Boris is trying to win the Cat Olympics.
Нет, он не будет пытаться. Он должен победить.
No, he will not be trying. He will win.
Of course, he's a Russian hero cat. Have you seen the Broadway show Cats?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. What's better?
Люди-кошки. У нас это живые кошки.
Well, those are people and we have live cats.
They're fakes, they're phonies.
Before we could act alongside real cats, we had to practice with mime ones. And during this, Dimitri got a little worried with Haim's additional moves.
Старик, ты сейчас все забудешь. Ты сейчас смеешься, а потом на сцене что ты будешь делать?
When the children are here, you will forget everything.
I'm a smart
Я
cat.
хорошая умная кошка.
Первое предупреждение, скажи.
First card, first yellow card.
Yellow card! Gee, they were taking this really seriously.
You can't outact Boris.
We'll see about that.
We rehearsed the opening ceremony where the cathletes all arrive.
Wow, wow, wow.
Come on, Hamish, come on.
And 3 on the numbers, but after an hour and a half, we were out of time.
So we are not going to rehearse this number again.
No.
So the next time we do this is on show night.
Yes.
Good.
Wow, show night had crept up on us as the audience was arriving. Backstage, it was glitz and glamour, and Haim was really getting into character. The crowd settled, it was lights down. The cat sports extravaganza was set to go.
Oh, trusting me to get a black one before we go out there? That is so unlucky.
Okay, let's go, we can.
This is it?
We're ready to go.
Okay.
People waiting for you, guys.
No matter how much you rehearse, are you sniffing? If you're allergic to cats, we're in big trouble, mate. This is business here. Wop it on my shoulder. You're on! You're on!
The opening ceremony completed with Kitty Webster floating gloriously above the crowd. And the events were underway, starting with the 100-metre sprint. There's the New Zealand cat.
Straight into the equestrian event. A couple of tense moments during the show jumping.
There was diving, pole vaulting, and that part of the games where the pole vaulters are presented to the crowd so they can pat them and clap at them.
The musical continued as Boris, the star, emerged from his trailer. Ow! And an impromptu love story was introduced.
Oh, Boris, I'm so happy you have left the Olympics. We will be happy together. I, a pretty dancing girl, and you, the ex-Olympian.
They had no idea what we were talking about. The scene was convincing, though. I was even worried that Boris might run off with this sexy dancer and not compete, till I remembered Dimitri's words.
He will win.
Yes, he must win. And after an amazing performance on the parallel bars...
Come to me, Boris. Hello, Boris. Hey, Boris.
Boris got gold for Russia.
That was the best acting I've ever seen.
And the crowd loved it.
I got the bug, and it ain't fleas.
Stick around, everybody. Our pre-opening ceremony kicks up another gear straight after this.
Coming up later.
Really good horse dancing.
Hamish and Annie give Aussie equestrian rider Linda Oakley a pony ride she'll never forget.
Could you technically do it on a Shetland?
That could be fun.
Always horsing around. But next, does London have tight lips or loose lips?
What if I gave you £5? £10?
Oh, suck it. I'd have told him for a fiver.
Pre-opening ceremony special edition of Euro Gap Year.
Now, it couldn't be a pre-opening ceremony unless we had a torch relay. Obviously, the IOC, they've got their magical flame lighting ceremony at the foot of Mount Olympus in Athens, and then they dawdle around the country for a couple of months. Time wasters. We don't have that kind of time. We need the flame somewhere a lot closer, because we need the flame here in the pub by the end of the episode.
Yes, we tried to look for the most Aussie flame around, and that's one off a barbecue.
Of course.
And that barbecue is situated in the most Aussie place in London, the Walkabout Hotel, an Aussie-themed pub.
Home of many of Andy's drunken passions.
That's not true. Anyway, we plan to get some of that flame to here, our sacred fireplace in the Lord Stanley by the end of the show.
Now, the man that is going to run that flame here to the pub is, we think, the Aussiest guy we know. He represents all Australians here in London. He's our mate, Brad. He is inside the walkabout now. Brad, can you hear us?
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Brad, can you hear us there, mate?
Oh, yes, Hamish and Andy, it's just fantastic here. It's an amazing night. Already sweating up a little bit. Focused and pumped for you guys.
Brad, why do you think that you embody every Australian supporter?
Yes, well, I'm a little bit round in certain areas. I love my beer, and thank you. And I've left my wife and 2 kids at home, and I've travelled to London to watch the Aussies win at the Olympics.
Jeez, how'd you get time off work to come over to the Olympics?
Yeah, that's another story altogether. She's a good
Yes,
one.
you are our favourite unemployed guy who left his breadwinning wife at home to come to the games. Now, Brad, you're wearing a very special, beautiful suit. It was meant to be the Kathy Freeman suit. For people that think you just look a bit like the Green Power Ranger who let himself go tragically, can you put the hood on? That completes the effect.
Yeah.
You are a doppelganger for Kathy Freeman. It's unbelievable. But now, instead of the torch as well, this is a special touch.
Yeah.
You'll not be running the torch, you'll be running a galah. And when that galah is lit, it becomes the flaming galah. It's beautiful. It looks beautiful, Brad.
Brad, do you think you can get that galah to us by the end of the show, mate?
It is my duty as an Australian to get this into your quarters, the flaming galah, gentlemen.
Alrighty then, let the galah lighting ceremony begin. Every step takes him closer to the barbecue, of course.
Westminster Children's Choir there in the background, the official choir of the galah lighting ceremony. I don't know how we start kids in the pub, but legally it seems fine.
Brad now, nervousness on his face as he goes to dip the galah.
Big man, small bird, huge moment. It is a light! It is a light! The galah is flaming! What a sight to behold! And Brad didn't eat any sausages! History is made!
Brad, go! Start running, mate!
That's not it! It's not over! Run the galah!
There he goes now, making his way out of the Walkabout Hotel. We'll cross back to him throughout the show on his inspirational journey here.
But while Brad does that and terrorises London's eyeballs, we thought we'd share with you guys a bit of an experiment we carried out during the week.
Yeah, well, you're going to see our pre-opening ceremony in all its glory this evening. The actual opening ceremony of the Games is tomorrow, and it's very secretive. London are trying to keep a lid on it.
They are, Ando, but we think, look, so many people are involved, so much stuff is going on. Somewhere, somehow, someone will spill the beans, surely before tomorrow.
So we ran a test. Hamish would run up to someone on the street and he'd be dressed in a ridiculous outfit, pretending he's on his way to an opening ceremony rehearsal.
I would then ask for directions and implore the person that saw me in my full outfit that they didn't see me so that they could keep the secret of the opening ceremony contained.
Yeah, and then I wander up as an inquisitive passerby to see how loose London's lips really are.
Sorry, mate. Could you help me? I'm lost. I've been dropped in the wrong spot. I'm got a dress rehearsal for the Games. I need Shoreditch Town Hall. I'm not from here.
Shoreditch Town Hall?
Shoreditch Town Hall.
Sorry, I don't know.
Okay, well, can you not tell anyone that you saw this? Because it's for the opening ceremony, okay? So, because gingerbread and space is a secret, all right?
Don't worry.
Thank you.
Excuse me, mate. What was he asking about?
He was asking about the directions.
Directions? Why was he dressed like that?
Huh?
Why was he dressed like that?
Because I don't know.
You don't know? Well done, London.
Sorry, mate, can you help me? I'm lost. Do you know where University Hall is? It's on Old Street.
Old Street behind over there.
Okay, great. But please, I'm not even meant to be outside in my outfit. It's for the Olympics. It's for the opening ceremony. No one can find out there's a wolf and giant dice, okay? Please, I get in a lot of trouble, okay? It's secret. No one can know about Casino Wolf.
Excuse me there. What was that chap just asking you about?
Old Street.
Did you go to...
Street, yeah.
Yeah, right. What was he doing?
Oh, so he's for the Olympics.
For the Olympics?
Yeah, he's late.
For the opening ceremony?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Fantastic. What's he doing?
That is secret. It's secret.
A secret? But what was his role in it? Did he tell you that what he was doing in the Olympics?
It's a secret.
It's a secret. So you won't tell me?
It's a secret.
What if I gave you £5? £10? £30?
Oh, secret. You cannot sell.
£100?
I'm keeping myself.
Well. Time to give London a secret so big they couldn't possibly keep it. Good luck. Thanks, mate.
Sorry, excuse me. Is this the London Fields Performance Centre? Because we've got the opening ceremony dress rehearsal for the games.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you are kind of on the wrong spot.
Oh man, can you say, you didn't say anything because it's a secret. We have to keep it a secret till the games.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't know anything about the Queen in a cage, okay? Do you promise? Okay, sorry, we're in the wrong spot. We're in the wrong spot, mate. We're gonna go back this way. Sorry, thank you.
Sorry to interrupt you. What was he doing?
I don't know. I think he said kind of Olympic kind of ceremony, opening ceremony or something.
The opening ceremony?
Yeah.
What was in the cage?
I promised that I didn't say anything. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But can you tell me?
I think something kind of dignified kind of figure or something like that.
A dignified figure?
Yeah, I cannot say anything.
The Queen?
Yeah.
Very confusing. So you say a Queen in cage?
Yeah. Dragged by Monty Python.
Dragged by Monty Python. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Okay, take your time. Bye.
Ladies on benches, that's where the holes are.
Stick around, more of our pre-opening ceremony straight after this. Welcome back to the final episode of Euro Gap Year, and it's our pre-opening ceremony special. The torch relay continues, and moments ago, Brad was tempted by this
Look
kebab
at
shop.
We were so proud of him when we heard he jogged on. Bloody good stuff, Braddles. Now look, here in the pub tonight, we've got over 70 Olympians. Amazing stuff, guys. You've achieved your dreams. You've got selected. Well done. The hard work's over. Well, no, it's not actually just beginning. It's not over. Do try.
Yeah.
But look, this is a bunch of people that have made their dream and they got selected.
Yeah, tonight we want to look at what happens when an Olympic dream doesn't come true.
An Olympic bloody nightmare.
Well, I think that's a bit much, to be
Probably
honest.
is a bit much.
Yeah. But we went and visited the Czech Republic's men's synchronized swimming team. Sadly, these guys are not recognised by the IOC.
Sexist.
Hidden in Prague live a brave group of men, and while Czech citizens go about their daily lives, brewing delicious beers and just being attractive, these men come together on a weekly basis to fight for what they believe in, for their place in history, for their right to swim with synchronicity, for their right to be Olympians. They are the Czech men's synchronized swimming team.
Hang on, that's a woman.
She's the coach.
To learn more about this team's battle against oppression, we visited their secret headquarters, located in a lounge room.
Oh my god, free peanuts!
And chatted to their charismatic leader, Honza.
What's the name of your group?
We are first synchronized swimming team in Czech Republic, and the name of group is, in Czech language, is Krasoplavci.
Which actually translates to beauty swimmers, which they chose themselves.
How important to you would seeing men synchronised swimming at the Olympics one day?
It's one of our goals.
If they said to you now for London, okay, you guys can compete, would you be ready?
Sure. So we are moving to get to the Olympics. So if they'll say yes, you can compete, then we will do it.
Okay, well, we are part of the cause. We back the cause. We're right behind you guys. How many in the team?
We are 8.
Well, now you're 10.
Yeah. So we headed to their underground training facility that they share with scuba divers, and Haim was hooked.
Mate, they love it. And I love that they love it. And I love it now.
I love it now, yeah.
This is probably my favourite sport ever, and I haven't even seen it or done it yet.
And after chatting to Pavel, I realised why Haim might feel at home with these guys.
No, protože mám proto ideální konstrukci. Protože mě voda krásně nese, vlivem jak mých jaksi.
We were issued official team uniforms and sat back to watch these brilliant athletes practice.
In your hot, mate. Go on. In you go. Go on, nothing to be scared of. Oh, that's the cold bit. I can't watch this all night.
Straight away we realised they were good.
God! Can you bounce off the bottom?
Belt?
Off the bottom? Can you touch the bottom?
No.
No, of course not. I would never.
Don't touch.
The more we watched, the more it became clear that their case to become Olympians was a good one. We were super keen to squeeze our way in.
I think it's incredible, but I sense that we could be an asset to the team, to the beautiful men. Was that the name of the team again? Yeah. Beautiful men?
Yeah, beauty swimmers.
Beauty swimmers, sorry.
Beautiful men.
Beautiful men's my favourite soccer team.
Despite that little mix-up, we were invited in. And even though we weren't the most buoyant in the team, the Czech men found a very special spot for us in the routine.
It was time to synchronize or swim. The mood in the team was very much that we'd all pitched in equal amounts and we all deserved to go to the next Olympics.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Inspiring, sexy, stripy, had it all.
Hey, now we've looked at those who didn't make it. Yeah. Let's draw our focus back to those who did. The Aussie team.
Yes! They're our favourites anyway.
During the week, we visited a few of the leading athletes from Australia to make sure they're truly ready to compete.
Good phrase, Ando. Truly ready. What is truly ready? Well, maybe I can tell you. I was the number 2 seed in table tennis in year 10 at my high school, so I understand what it's like to be at the top level, but I know that it's part physical and also a little bit mental. The mental's the real game.
We managed to get some official blazers.
Yeah, little Australian flags on them too.
To run vigorous psychological testing on some of our best athletes. Michael Diamond, Sally Pearson and Jessica Schipper await official questioning, an interrogation designed to assure Australia that they are ready for the Games.
Nervous?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, well, neither am I.
My name is Sally Pearson and I do the 100-metre hurdles.
Right. Do you like hurdling?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay. She likes hurdling.
That's good. You have to like it.
Michael.
I'll take it from here. That would be me. Your name, sir? Michael. And discipline? Men's trap shooting event. Name and discipline?
Jessica Schipper and swimming.
She's got a pool swimming. The word ship in her name, and she's in the pool.
Good. Put that down. What's your middle name, Mike?
Constantine.
No, good. Yeah, it just was blank here, that's all.
All right.
How many laps can you do in a row in the pool?
Hundreds,
With kickboard?
if you want me to.
Do you use kickboard?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so do I. Do you use no kickboard?
Sometimes.
Spell shooting.
Shootin.
You're from Queensland, yeah? Do you scare easy?
Yes.
Scared now?
No, that's a starting pistol.
You'd be scared if I fired it?
Yeah, because it's quite loud.
How long can you hold your breath for?
A minute.
Let's see if I can beat you.
Okay. Doing well.
Oh, it's really loud. Wow. Wow.
Did I tell you?
Wow. Why didn't you tell me to block the other ear?
I didn't
Do you care about me, Sally? I don't want to intimidate you. No. But we've got your son. Is that your son?
No.
I think you better pinch his nose.
Oh, are you breathing through your nose?
Janice,
Did
it's
you get to
me.
meet-
I need you to let that kid go. Thank you.
Sally,
Yes.
do you know this person?
Yes.
Who is it?
Tiffany Philly Porter.
Thank God, because we didn't know who it was.
A Philly Porter.
Ink block test.
Yep.
And what do you see here?
When?
What do you see?
I see Los A, who was my first Mexican girlfriend. Know what this is?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
It's a clay target.
Does it scare you?
Yes, it does.
Yep.
Yeah. I've never eaten a clay target before.
Well, don't be scared of the targets. This target should fear you.
That's what I want to. That's what I want to see you doing in London.
Yeah. They will be fearing me, don't worry, but I fear you right now.
After 5 hours of grueling questioning, Jess, are you aware that the Olympics are in England?
Yes.
Can you speak English?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're approved to swim.
Yes.
You're in, Sal.
Oh, thank you so much.
Congratulations, mate. Good luck over there. Thank you. You're welcome, Australia. We've done it. They're ready. Ladies and gentlemen, I sit here in the grand stadium of the 1924 Paris Olympic Games.
Mesdames et messieurs, bonjour. Welcome to Le Grand Stadium Olympique Cathy Freeman, 1924.
Back then, it would have been filled with royalty, dignitaries and celebrities.
Et la history, la discothèque fantastique, Jacques Cousteau, Jean Depardieu, girlfriend Amélie. Très bien.
Nowadays, there's not much out here. In fact, there wasn't a lot of traffic as we came out.
Presently, merde.
Welcome back to our Euro Gap Year and the pre-opening ceremony special. It certainly is special because we have a large contingent of the Australian Olympic team here with us in the pub. Before they came tonight, we got our Olympians to answer a survey, asking them questions that Aussies really need to know about the Games.
We have compiled the answers and we have got some amazing results indeed in front of us. We would like tonight to run you through what the Olympic team is thinking on average, statistically, according to our survey, inside the athlete's mind. We paid top dollar for that.
Let's begin with question one, shall we? We thought we'd see if there's a bit of friendly competition amongst the team here. And so the first question was a bit of a fill-in-the-blanks question. My sport is blank, and it's better than blank because...
We got some very interesting responses. One we really liked was, my sport is hockey, and it's better than soccer because we qualified for the Olympic Games. Coming out with a barb, swinging big at this girl. Sorry, the Olympic Games is a very big deal in the sporting world.
Yes.
That's why that's a barb.
Robin Jeffrey simply wrote, my sport is fully sick.
That was it.
So we don't know what he plays.
Elisa Barnard has come out and thrown another broadside. My sport is archery, and it's better than curling because we don't have to wear clown pants and use a broom. So Classic archery move there, just standing a long way away and having a pot shot. But we recognise the niggle.
Question 2 was, what was the best perk inside the Olympic Village? Now, 93% of people said free food.
Yeah.
5% said living next door to the Swedish team.
Some knowing laughter.
That 5% exactly matches the amount of people in the men's water polo team. Is that a coincidence?
We don't know. We're still looking into it. The stats can't tell you everything. One of the questions we asked was the biggest thing I gave up to make it here.
Yes.
Now, the most common responses there were money and time. Tim Cleland, are you in here tonight, Timmy? Yep. Said he gave up an acting career on Blue Heelers. Now, just looking at you, criminal or... I don't know. We don't know.
Haim, by far the most creative answers came from question 16. If I win a gold medal, I hope I get to meet.
Yeah.
Yes.
This was beautiful from Maddie Goads, who wants to meet Black Caviar and ride her.
Yeah.
Obviously, we did a bit of research. If Black Caviar wins the Melbourne Cup, she wants to ride Maddie Goads. So.
The next question was, when I need a bit extra, I visualise.
What are we thinking about?
Now, Josh Jeffrey said, I visualise seeing myself at the finish line.
Yeah.
Lovely. My problem with that, Josh, is that you're in the men's artistic gymnastics and that sport does not have a finish line.
No. You can walk off the mat, but you'd have to provide your own tape. But we'll talk to someone. Maybe we can do it. A lot of people said when they need to visualise something, they visualise winning, the pain of losing, their coach being angry. I particularly liked this one. It's from James Clark, who is a water polo player, and he said he visualises a Swedish girl drinking coffee. Another insight into the water polo players. So if we see James just floating around the pool in the grand final, we'll know what he's visualising.
It is nice to get an insight into what the Olympians are thinking, but they're a group of athletes, Sam, that we haven't heard from yet.
Absolutely. The Paralympics start shortly after the Olympic Games here in London. When we were travelling around, we heard of a team we really did want to meet in Bosnia.
Yeah, Sarajevo is a city with a checkered recent history. But from that backdrop, there's emerged an amazing, unlikely powerhouse in the sport of sit-down volleyball. We flew to Sarajevo in Bosnia, home of the Phantoms, a disabled sporting club that has produced some of the best sit-down volleyballs in the world. There to meet us was Misad and his translator, Hannah.
Tell us, what is your role at the volleyball club?
Mirsad is the director of the sitting volleyball club Fantomi, and he is also disabled. He lost his leg during the war.
Oh, which leg?
This
one. It looks good. Looks good.
Yeah. Why not?
Bloody good quality leg. What year was that? What year did that actually?
So it's godno izgubio nogu.
94.
So it was March 94.
It's hard to believe that less than 20 years ago, this beautiful city that played host to the 1984 Winter Olympics was totally stricken by war. Are you able to explain to us, though, this is 2012, but 20 years ago in 1992, it was a much different situation here.
Yeah, this city was really destroyed completely, and we can say that we have lost 20 years. We need a lot of time to rebuild not only the building, but our souls and all other things which were destroyed during this war.
As we drove around, it was impossible not to notice the consequences of a war that left 380,000 people without electricity, water or heat for 4 years, hiding from daily shelling. But they are rebuilding, and sport has played a major role.
How has the sport changed his life?
Ovaj sport je nama mentalna I fizička rehabilitacija.
He really likes sport, you know, and after he became disabled, this sport really became everything. It is not only mental rehabilitation, it's and physical, you know, it's all type of rehabilitation for the people. This is really something that he said is much more than sport.
Yeah. So it was time to be introduced to sit-down volleyball and our new favourite team, the Phantomies.
We were sat amongst the Wags, but Kimo, their longest-serving supporter, had courtside seats.
The game was heating up and Chemo invited us, a little bit forcefully, to courtside.
And this newfound cheer squad might have been what got the Phantoms across the line.
After both teams shook hands, we were invited to join the Phantoms for a bit of a warm-down match, although I was having a lot of trouble with the old keep your bottom on the ground rule.
Keep your ass on the ground, no bum-ups, guys, no bum-ups. Boom. Hard to keep your bum down. My bum is so sore.
How can you be exhausted while sitting down like this?
My bum is killing me. Really?
You keep doing bummers.
I like playing with a bum up. I'll bum up Blake. Fantomies! Termies! Yeah!
Bum up, bum off the ground. Not for celebrations. That's tough. Is there a chance that we will make the team?
Kaže, pitate ima li šanse da on napravi tim?
Secret weapons.
Ima je viška nogu.
You have too many legs.
We'll get you after this. We head to Germany to help out our equestrian team. Stick around.
Next, Hamish and Andy suit up for an Aussie champion.
Come all this way to Germany to laugh at a horse farting. Well done, Andy.
And where the hell is that flaming galah? Pick up the pace, Brad. Lift your knees.
Ceremony and the final episode of Euro Gap Year.
Now, as part of our pre-opening ceremony, we have our mate Brad running a flaming galah, our version of the torch. He's running it through London. He is trying to get it here to the pub to light our fireplace by the end of the show.
Ryan is with him just a few kilometres away. Ryan, can you hear us, mate? How's it down there?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Brad's here. There must be 100,000 people here at least. Brad, do you think you'll make it?
I think I'm going to make it. It's a bit emotional, but Aussie spirit will get me through, Ryan.
Brad, if you can hear me, is it embarrassing being that sweaty while the finest athletes in Australia watch you?
Yes, I am very sweaty. I'm very sweaty, Andy and Hamish. I have severe chafing going on. I don't think Kathy would have run gold wearing this suit. It's a little bit too sweaty and it's too heavy.
Well, Brad, Stephanie Rice said if you make it here, she's going to give you a kiss.
Oh, that would be really awesome.
Yeah, well, she's here, mate.
Keep going, mate. We hope you can make it.
Yeah, just come and get that kiss. Okay. Great. Good work, Ruddles. Good. He's not to know. That's all right. When he gets here, we'll say she had to go home for a sleep. So that's okay. You can do that.
Haim, while we let Brad run it here, we want to share with everybody how we helped out the equestrian team with their preparation.
Absolutely, Ando. Equestrian giant history in Australia. You got Farlap, Ned Kelly. These names go down in the national history of our country.
They're not Olympians.
No, they're not Olympians, but I'm just saying, I would have actually loved to see Ned on Farlap at equestrian or shooting. But no, they're not equestrian. I'm just saying we have a very horsey history, so yeah, that's why we're a great equestrian.
Okay,
country.
well, good. We went to Germany to catch up with Lyndall Oatley.
Oh, a modern day Ned Kelly.
No, because he's a criminal. That could be liable.
Yeah, no, that could be offensive to Lyndall. Sorry, Lyndall. I mean, in the terms that she's iconic.
Yeah.
Not a bush ranger.
We flew to Cologne in Germany and rode our trusty Econovan to Nuttelen and through the gates of hell.
No, it wasn't.
No, you're right. I've just always wanted to say that about going through gates. It was lovely.
Yep, it was like horse heaven. It had fake horses, real horses, horse solariums, a futuristic robotic self-aware lawnmower, and an Olympic standard outdoor and indoor dressage training facility.
Really good horse dancing.
This is Lyndall and her horse Sandro Boy. After being the leading Australian pair during trials in France and Germany, she's qualified for her first ever Olympic Games.
Are you whispering to not disturb the horse? Because I think I definitely am. Yeah, I am as well, but surely people chat or cheer and clap at events.
It was beautiful to watch, and moments later we sat down with Lyndall to further discuss the sport.
So Lyndall, this is your training facility / living area?
Yeah, I live here and train here. I live here with my husband.
And your husband's competing as well?
Yeah, we're against each other. My husband's a Swedish Olympic rider.
Now, dressage is the dancing horses.
Yeah.
Can they dance by themselves, or do they have to have someone on top?
You have to have someone on top and make them dance. It's like playing chess and ballet all at once.
Yes.
So it's great fun.
Is there a rule that says you have to do it on a certain type of horse, or could you technically do it on a Shetland?
That could be fun.
Is there a rule against that?
There's a height restriction, and also breed-wise, you can take whatever you want.
If you wanted to go to the shops or something, would you take Sandro Boy?
No.
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 What if he got nicked?
I
He's
think-
probably worth more than a car, isn't
Yeah,
he?
sadly, definitely.
You don't have to talk price, but like, let's say, top of the line, four-wheel drive, maybe Toyota,
We're talking
entry-level Porsche.
We're talking way above or more. No, seriously. One of the most highly priced horses for this year, for reportedly 10 million euros.
10 euros? That's a lot of euros. We didn't come here to purchase horses at unicorn prices. We wanted to help Lyndall to gold.
What if Sandro Boy needs a rest? I mean, can you keep training, or...?
You can't work them too much all the time, and if they have a rest, you need a backup.
That's what we were thinking. So as Sandro Boy retired for a well-earned rest, our plan to allow Lyndall's training to continue kicked into gear.
You've seen the rest. Now let's see the best. Basically, Andy's your front guy, and I'm an ass man. If you're going for Olympic gold, you want me as your ass. No two ways about it.
Here, now we have Lyndall Oakley on her exciting new stallion, Harry Trotter, both representing Australia.
Horses get tired. Lyndall said it herself. She doesn't know what mood her horse is in. Well, she does now. The ass is happy. How's the front? Oh, so happy.
The temperament of this horse has been questioned, but a pretty tight pirouette there to begin things, and Lyndall keeping him in great control.
Fancy feet, or tricky hoofs, as it's known in the horse game, I think so. Is a little harder. You've got to get the knees high without bouncing Lyndall off.
In the passage here, Harry's rather lazy in the back legs, but Lyndall's doing well to motivate and reactivate him.
The circle work, donuts, spinning a donut. It's a lot of fun in a car. It's a hell of a lot more fun on a horse.
Here's another pirouette. We can see that the left hind seems to have rather a mind of its own, becoming very wide at the back, but Lyndall doing extremely well, keeping him contained and onside.
Diagonal disco, or bishoping, as we call it, because of the chess pieces.
A really expressive half pass here, despite the fact that the horse is looking the wrong way, but Lyndall showing all her experience, pulling off an amazing ride. And doesn't the crowd know it? As she does a curtsy for a salute, she knows she's done it. People the world over will be rushing up with open checkbooks, if and when this horse should ever come to stud.
Well, I look forward to that.
Well, it's not very exciting for you, mate. You're the front half. You just get to do the kissing and the making out.
So realistic. So amazing. Sadly, unfortunately, after that, there was a lightning storm, and Andy and I got spooked, and we trampled Lyndall, and now she can't compete, which makes us feel terrible.
That's not true. She is here.
She's recovered. She's recovered. Yes. All right.
Thanks very much for having us, Lyndall. Stick around, everybody. We'll find out whether Brad makes it here with the Flaming Galah on the final episode of Euro Gap Year. Welcome back to our pre-opening ceremony special. The studio is abuzz here with the imminent arrival of the Flaming Galah, an inspirational torch that has made its way all the way from the Walkabout pub to hear the Lord Stanley Ham.
It's been carried by our rather rotund friend Brad. By our calculations, Brad should be exactly with Ryan outside now. He's not too far away. Ryan, is he there?
No, I don't know where he is. He must be running a little bit late. But he should be here any moment now, so hopefully if you guys could just pad for a few minutes in there with the Olympians, he'll be there very soon.
Okay, mate. Thank you.
Should hurry up, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, well, while he's coming, it does give us a chance to prepare, to get into positions to run everyone, hear what is going to happen. When Brad comes through the door with the flaming galah. Give him space, not just because of the flame. You saw his man boobs. We don't want any black eyes. He's going to come through here. He's going to assume the position. We will then light the cauldron, aka the fireplace, in an amazing way. I can't tell you how it's happening. It's bloody exciting down here, isn't it?
Oh, it's great.
It's unbelievable. Andy, where are you?
Yes, I can hear you, Ham. I am now in the commentary position, some 3 foot above you, as Brad makes his way in. I think he's arriving. This is so exciting. Brad blanks, a visibly exhausted and very, very sweaty Brad makes his way into the Lord Stanley. As he sits down, this is truly a magical moment. As our archer steps forth, there's a bit of controversy in Barcelona as to whether the archer actually lit the flame or not. I can assure you, no trick photography here, everybody. You can see an expression of nervousness on his face. Everything relies on this shot. He must make it.
Yes! I now declare the game's reopened. No trick photography. It's all real. It's all happened right before your very eyes.
Thank you very much for joining us. The final episode of Euro Gap Year for the season. We'll catch you next time for the last time from the Lord Stanley. Good night and go Australia.
Go Aussies.
Guys, you've got nothing else to do. Come on, keep watching. Go, go, go.
We don't want to appear needy, but please subscribe.
Hey, Ando, you know who subscribed recently? That big Japanese YouTube star.
Oh.
That everyone likes.
Yeah, great.
So she's on.
Yeah.
You get on.
Subscribe.